Henry the Silly Human Goat. Up in the mountains, by a popular park, there was a goat named Henry who had a smiling mouth that never closed. Because of it, all goats called him Silly Goat. Henry didn't mind. He was proud of his own silliness. Henry saw the thistle sway with the wind, and he said, "I can sway dance too." He swayed his butt to the right and left. Right and left. All goats laughed and said, "Henry, you're a silly goat." Henry saw the birds flying, and he said, "I can fly too." So Henry jumped out off a rock cliff with his 4 legs wide open, but quickly fell to the ground flat. Henry laid there and just laughed out loud. All other goats laughed and said, "Henry, you're a silly goat." One afternoon, Henry came across a thing with a wide rim and a large hole in the middle. Henry had not seen something like it before and had no idea what it was for. He walked around it, flipped it with one of his legs, and sniffed at it. "What is this thing? What should I do with it?" Henry asked his friends. "It's a hat. Humans wear them on their heads," one of the wiser goats said. "A hat for a human is a hat for a goat. I will wear it," Henry declared. Henry pushed his 2 horns into the hole and wriggled the hat until it went on his head. It was backwards and looked like a funnel on his head. Henry's friends laughed. Henry laughed too. "I want to be a human goat. What else do humans do?" Henry asked. "They wear clothes on their body and shoes on their feet," the other goat said. "I know where we can find clothes and shoes for Henry," one of the goats shouted, and led the way to a recycle bin in the park. The goats searched through the bin and picked up a shirt, shorts, and a pair of shoes. They helped Henry put them on. "Now do I look like a human?" Henry asked. "You do, but you don't walk like them," one goat said. "You have to stand tall on your hind legs to walk." Henry stood up and walked on his shoe-wearing hind legs. "Do I look like a human now?" he asked. All the goats nodded, except for one young goat. "Yes, you do, but you don't look serious at all like a human," he said. "Humans are serious. They don't open their mouths wide and smile like you." Henry tried to close his mouth, but he couldn't. Henry tried to turn his grin upside down, but he couldn't. Henry was born to smile. "It's okay. I am a silly human goat," Henry laughed. The other goats laughed and agreed. "Yes, Henry, you are a silly human goat."